everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Redskins are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Eagles team looking to avoid a costly mistake. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they? Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They send Green to the left on his own. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Watch left. Stop right there. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Eric Berry's a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
No. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Surveying the field. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Croy Bierman. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Looking to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. They do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Brandon Flowers, the cornerback, there on the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And here is the Redskin defense.
No surprise at all that a Penn State linebacker named Paul Posluszny usually leads his team in tackles.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 2nd and 10 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Redskin football again, quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They got 1st and 10.
and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Complete here to the right to Bolden. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And out now come the Eagles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down Redskins.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding time. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Eagles won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, they'll go to the ground here. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Eagles take over late in the 2nd. The connection will be made from the gun. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Anunwa's got it, complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Pick up a 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. He set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. He'll drop to throw. And Eifert has it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week and whether you thought he'd come out of it.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Brandon Mebane. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Green 39! Green 39!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Kevin Byard. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
As we could see from the stats, Charlie couldn't get anything going. I mean, 16 from 24, 116 yards. 66% completion rating. That's not that bad. But the interception, Daisy was just on him. 15 for 20, 138, 75%. With the touchdown, it was Redskins all day. Either way, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you for watching. Hazel So Fresh, out.